On the question of SMEs, this is a topic that has been first and foremost in our mind ever since we started this negotiation, because we, the United States, for several years have recognized that small and medium-sized enterprises are really a very important untapped engine of growth for the United States. Most of our exporters are small and medium-sized enterprises, and yet the overwhelming majority of small and medium-sized enterprises don't export, and the ones who do, most of them export to one country. So I think to the extent we recognize that, the extent that we can facilitate the ability of SMEs to participate in international trade, I think we are going to create more jobs, create higher paying jobs, because in the United States we know that SMEs that export pays something between 18 and 20% more than jobs that service only domestic markets. So we see that huge potential in terms of growth and job creation for small and medium-sized enterprises. So we have, I guess, a several-tier approach to the agreement. One is we're looking to have a separate SME chapter, which we hope will make it easier for small and medium-sized enterprises to find information about what it takes to export to the United States or export to Europe, how they can comply with product requirements, and under the guise of that SME chapter, we will and have been organizing various events where we bring SMEs together with regulators to share best practices for eliminating some of the barriers that SMEs face. I think perhaps more significantly, in every one of the groups that are negotiating, our leads are very much focused on what they are doing in relation to small and medium-sized enterprises. So we're very conscious of the fact that to the extent we can make it easier to ship goods across borders, to make it make the time delays at the border less, to cut the red tape, to allow for electronic filings, to give some assurance in terms of advance assurance in terms of classification of the merchandise, so you don't have delays or uncertainty at the border. From our perspective, these are things that will benefit everybody, but frankly, for a large company is a cost of doing business. For a small company, can make a difference between whether you export at all or not. So to the extent we can cut this red tape, cut delays, cut costs. I mean, we would love to see small value shipments escape duties and charges entirely, and have fairly expedited procedures so that they can sell goods quickly and easily. We also have our focus in the services chapter. Of course, to the extent we focus on things like express delivery services, these are things that overwhelmingly small and medium-sized enterprises can use to grow their business transatlantically. To the extent that we have strong provisions on electronic commerce, the ability of small and medium-sized enterprises sell products over the internet, to do it easily. To the extent we make it easier for service providers providing, for instance, data processing services, we make it easier for those companies to provide those services. That also, I think, is a disproportionate benefit to the SMEs who can benefit from, who don't necessarily have their own data processing capability in-house, and may want to purchase those services from outside. So I think and I mentioned just a few areas, but I think in virtually every area of the negotiation, our leads are looking for opportunities to make it easier for small and medium-sized enterprises to participate in trade and investment. And of course, Ignacio mentioned a few things like recognition of services. So in the service area, one of the important sectors, many of the service providers, say in the auditing field or architecture or other fields, I mean, these are also going to be small and medium-sized enterprises. So I think we have a very significant focus on SMEs in this negotiation, and we're